Good day, my darling oddities, and welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that can't remember why you came in the room. My name's Otter, and this is Broadcast from Otter Space. Today's special guest is the ghost host who loves puns the most, Gabrielle, the Ghost Gamer! Yay! That's
Good evening. How's it going?
Hello, Gabriella. Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Out haunting people.
Dig
Had a
it,
busy
dig it.
day of seeing boot everybody.
Going out, saying the booze. Oh, some people say they live for the weekend so they can see the booze. I think you might be going a different route with it. Uh,
Definitely.
all right. Well, so Gabriella is kind enough to join us tonight, and I cannot promise that I won't be dropping puns as much as possible, but I think that's what a lot of people sign up for with this kind of thing. So, Gabriella, why don't you go ahead and start by telling our audience a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Gabrielle, the Ghost Gamer. I tell bad jokes. I play retro games. I'm starting to integrate public domain movies into my repertoire and interviews, and I just do variety stuff. I try to be funny, and every once in a while there's some scares in my videos. So if you see some weird haunted stuff, it's raised by a ghost. What can I say? My channel's haunted.
The occasional spook it just keeps the blood pumping, right? I mean,
Oh,
if you're following a
definitely.
ghost, you really got to expect that kind of thing. As it is, it looks like my couch is trying to eat you. I apologize for that. Either that or you're possessing the couch, whatever comes first. Uh,
Well, I mean, I face through things. It's what I do. I mean, I can't very well sit on anything, so I kind of got to stand here through it.
that's fair. That's someday I'll have to take a couch, bring it out back, shoot it, and kill it. Bring it back as a ghost couch for you. Do the old
That's how that works.
yep. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I can't stand to sit. So
Ah. Well, I'd say take a seat, but you're already in it, so whatever. Last time I had talked this much about my couch, it was about it being a mimic from D&D. So I believe the couch's lore is starting to expand a little bit. Someday the couch will be running the show instead of me.
that's
Um,
scary.
that
Thoughts.
is a scary thought, yeah. Couch mimics. So if I ever get $1 million, I think I'll have customized couch mimic art made for me. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said customized art on stream. I can feel the bots coming for me already. You're a game developer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Um, I run a game company called Terror Games. I mostly do visual novels, and I really like to add like bits of horror and philosophy and art house stuff into it. I've only developed two games so far. The first one was kind of, hey, let's test out, get my feet wet, and it turned out to be like a really weird uh, puzzle, push block puzzle game where it did okay. Then I did a visual novel game, which oh my goodness, I didn't think I could do what I did, and I got really, really stressed out doing it. I ended up directing it, doing the artwork, the music, producing it, and I gotta tell you, people who direct stuff, I understand why they get all the credit they do, because when you're a director, you make every decision, and it is hard. You gotta draw all the storyboards, you gotta do everything, hire everybody, and just it's absolutely nuts. So yeah, I got the two games I got developed are Heaven's Voice, Feast of Famine, and Chaos Law, which is the one I'm really trying to sell because uh well, I wrote the story back in high school and I spent a good I don't know 10 years perfecting it until it was
Wow.
actually ready for to get out there, and I just it's a story I really want to share because I just worked so hard on it, and yeah, so it's free on Steam, so you guys got a chance to check it out.
Yep. And I put links
I
to it,
recommend
and
it because
I recommend it because I made it.
sorry, I
No arguments there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I do have the background here. I can't really wave my paw at it, but there it is on screen, and down
Yeah,
below in
yeah.
the description, I've got a link directly to the Steam store page. So anybody watching now or in the future, please go ahead and check it out. Give Gabriella some love. That would be lovely. Um, so
Um, Fair warning for anybody who does stream it, there is a scene that YouTube wouldn't like because there's like
ruh
self-harm in it
Ah,
considerably. So make sure to censor that bit out or give forewarning for it on YouTube if you
right,
decide to
right.
stream it.
So do your homework, people. So whenever I get somebody on to broadcast from outer space, I ask them to give me a topic, right? And Gabriella knows where I'm going with this. But try to tell them to give me a topic
Yeah.
because I'm going to trot out the yay and boo line, otherwise known as the tier
Ooh.
line. So it's very, very clear because it takes a lot of brain power for me to function properly. So yay means that you think the game is worth a yay. Boo means you don't like it and you go boo. Not the boo you would normally do where you're like boo because you're a ghost.
Ooh. I'm a ghost. That's what I do.
So
Knock, knock.
in this context, boo is bad. Um, so I know that's going to take a bit of a learning curve on that one for you. But so we're gonna
That's all right.
the topic is IPs that have been on Nintendo, right? So Nintendo, please
Ooh.
don't
Love
copyright
me some
claim this.
Nintendo.
So I have preloaded a bunch of pictures of core Nintendo IPs, um, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put them on the tier list. You're gonna put them on a tier list. I'm just in control of the movements. The opinions expressed in this particular tier list are not necessarily those of broadcasts from outer space. Any affiliates, blah 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 blah. Don't shoot me if she says something you don't disagree with, okay?
I did whatever the opinion is popular. I'm going to disagree with it because I'm just terrible. I have bad opinions. I like black licorice.
You
Anyways,
know what? You we'll still be friends even though I disagree with black licorice. You know what? We'll be friends because that means if I ever get black licorice, I know where I can get rid of it. Um.
there you go.
Oh man, now I want chewing licorice. You ever have chewing licorice?
Yes, I love it.
Oh, I freaking love chewing licorice. There's two main kinds, right? There's the willy wallabies or something like that, which is okay. It's not great, but then there's that other one. For the life of me, I can't remember the name. Sorry, I'm getting wicked distracted. Now I want chewing licorice,
It's fine.
and I don't even know where to.
I only had the Willy Wallaby one, so the other one I don't even know about.
Oh, it's
So
so much better. It's chewier, more licorice like a
lick a
lick a
laka.
lick a lick. He tick a lick a guy. Oh boy, I'm getting canceled. Uh, okay. Um, remind me to Alexa, remind me to check Amazon later for chewing licorice. I don't have an
All
Alexa.
right then. Uh, I didn't even don't even know what Alexa is. I'm like
It's
from this stone age. So
oh, it's okay. It's the robot you yell at to make you buy stuff on Amazon you don't need.
I I don't trust technology
No,
enough
no,
to
that's fair.
have
And that's why I don't have an Alexa is because I wouldn't want to be like Alexa, disconnect from the government. Sorry, George, I can't do that. I don't know where George came from.
Hey,
Anywho, Mario. Boom, the OG, the classic Nintendo franchise. Where are we putting it on our list? Are we putting it high? Are we putting it low? I'm putting it on my head. That's what I'm doing.
I even possessed by Mario, like in the Odyssey games. I actually really liked Mario. Mario's like very much was my first game as a child. First game I remember was Mario Brothers, and each Mario game is different. But I'd say I put Mario pretty high, not top, but a little above like average. I think Mario's really good. Um, yeah, my favorite one, Super Mario Brothers 3. That game is really good. What's your favorite Mario game?
Hmm, that's a tough question. The one that springs to mind are kind of the more recent, what you might call classics, I guess. I mean, I've played my fair share of Mario games. I remember Super Mario for the SNES for not great reasons, so we won't go into that. But like the Mario N64 is one of the favorites, is a classic favorite, and of course Mario Sunshine. Um,
I still need to play Mario Sunshine. It's one of the ones I missed.
okay, so
Been playing Mario Odyssey. That one's good.
there's your stream idea. If you have never played Mario Sunshine, you gotta play some Mario Sunshine. Cool,
How
cool.
do you feel about the Mario Party games? They don't really
Okay.
make friends, but I do enjoy them.
They don't make friends; they end friends. So I have been playing Mario Party since the OG. My hands still hurt from the old N64 Mario Party 1 with the spin the controller. Like
Oh, the 64 controller.
oh
Ooh,
yeah,
ooh.
oh yeah. Like I was one of those. I didn't get a blister on my hand, but I did get some torn flesh on my hand. Um, so
No, I've done
it
that
is what
on
it is.
both.
Hey, you know what? Flesh grows back. High scores are forever. Um, you can
True.
quote that. Uh,
I don't have flesh anymore, so
hey, you know what?
I can,
There you go.
I can better work that.
All right, so you know what? That brings up an interesting question. Do you have specially made spectral controllers for your gaming?
Absolutely. I mean, everything I got is from dead consoles. So, that's why I play things
Ah,
on the PSP and Sega Genesis because they're dead.
dead console. Okay, that's funny. Oh my goodness, dead consoles. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me just tell you how before we move on from the Mario Party bit, is I did come across, because they made specially made gloves for those kids that use the palm of their hand for that circles game.
What?
Yeah, they
I
made
want one now.
right. I gotta Google this. You know what? Hold on. It's my show. I can do what I want. So let me see here.
Yep. Actually, cool looking gloves. I could
Right,
use those for cosplay.
right. I'd wear
Yeah,
that.
those are cool.
So I don't know if these are legitimately gloves. Supposedly they are, but yeah. So I guess there was some kind of class action nonsense or some such. I don't know the details. I wasn't there. I didn't whine about it because I knew what I was getting myself into. Like
Oh yeah.
you spin your hand around on a solid object, you're not doing good for yourself, right?
Right, exactly.
But
If you have a pair of leather gloves you can wear, do it. I mean, it's comfortable wearing leather gloves and playing video games, right?
well,
Right?
my
No,
workaround was
just me.
you wear leather gloves. Well, okay, so you heard it here first, folks. Gabriella wears leather gloves while playing her video games. Um, so I so hold on, how does that work? So leather's made from cows, right? Cows had to die to get the. So do the ghost cows hang out with you when you wear leather?
Yes, it's a very moving
Damn it! She
experience.
beat me to it. Ah!
Sorry,
She beat
I
me to
forget
it. Oh,
everything.
I was, I was setting myself up for it. I was ready. I was ready, Gabriella, and you swooped in. You got there first. Well, I don't want to milk that subject too much more, so we'll move on. Video games. All right. So
Yes.
almost as OG as Mario is, of course, the one I can't find on the list. Here it is. Boom. Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Legend of Zelda. When it comes to Zelda, I'm an old head, and I really like the NES ones,
Yeah.
and Link to the Past, the Super Nintendo one's my favorite. And I like Ocarina of Time, but then I'm gonna be real, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. I did not like Breath of the Wild. To me, it wasn't
Ooh.
Zelda. Just that's my opinion on it. I mean, hey, hate me if you want. It just to me that's it's not. Is it a bad game? No. Is it Zelda? Also no.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
that's my opinion on it.
My grandmother would say opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got them, and they all stink. Um,
Oh
so
yeah, yeah.
so where do you put the Zelda franchise as a whole on our little list here?
Probably in the middle because like at least I like the earlier ones. The newer ones, other than Ocarina of Time, I didn't really like the 3D ones, which is my opinion on that. But yeah, I like the old school ones. I like the top down ones. Link Between Worlds was amazing. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Minish Cap was great. Like I said all the top down ones, they're my jam. So like Twilight Princess, just they're not bad games. They're just to me
Mm-hmm.
that I think is better in 2D.
my Smash Brothers main. Okay, people are gonna hate me for this one. You ready? Boom. I main Kirby in
Kirby!
Smash Brothers.
Kirby's great. Who doesn't like Kirby?
I love me some Kirby. I will confess I haven't played a lot of the more recent Kirby games, but I do still love me some Kirby, especially in Smash Brothers. So where does my boy Kirby go on our list?
Probably just below Mario. I mean, my only issue with Kirby is the games are really, really, really short and really, really, really easy. And that's the only problem I have with it because you can beat it in a day. And paying $60 for a game that you can beat in a day, like Kirby's got the Mario hat on, I love it.
Yeah, I was trying to line it up. It didn't quite work, but it ain't good enough. All right, so
Yeah, that's my issue with Kirby's. It's too easy. It's just they're great games. Love the games. It's just you know,
yeah, you don't want to
love the
spend
64 one. That's probably my favorite one.
yes. If you spend the same amount of money on a game, you can spend 100 hours on. You spend the same amount of money on the game, you can play 20 hours with. You know, what one are you getting more value out of? You know, it's pretty fair economics, really.
Exactly.
So we got Mario, we got Kirby, we got Star Fox. Let's see what's next. You know
You
what?
got Star Fox?
We
That's
sure
Zelda.
do.
Oh, Star
Flawless
Star Fox.
segue. Pew 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 pew.
Oh no!
Doorbell.
Look
Yeah. So Star Fox. Oh God, what am I
um,
doing with my
I
life?
you're playing with the spaceship. I mean,
Pew
who
pew.
hasn't played with the spaceship? Don't crash into the coffee. I mean, it'd be very bad you spilled the coffee. Oh
Oh, right. The
no!
coffee's actually on my set. It's not on my OBS. I'm sitting here trying to move the coffee separately, and it's not going. It's like, oh, well, there goes the whole set. Earthquake!
How these lasers must have got the.
I'm just gonna put my head down for a minute. All right, so where does Star Fox go?
So I'm gonna be real. I don't like Star Fox. Star Fox is boring to me. Tried. I tried to like Star Fox. I mean, my brothers are really into Star Fox. They like really got into Star Fox 64. Just couldn't get into it. I played the Super Nintendo one. I'm like, what am I doing? Better version of Star Fox, the Cowboy Bebop game. Just gonna say that. PlayStation Cowboy Bebop game is the better Star Fox in my
Interesting.
opinion, but
All
I
right,
don't
so
really like spaceship.
low end of the line. This close to Boo or higher?
Yeah,
Or...
I mean, like I said, I don't hate the franchise. It's just one that I couldn't get into myself. So kind of like, uh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, middle of the bottom. That's fair. Um,
What are your opinions on Star Fox?
so I've played a grand total of 2 Star Fox games, right? I've played Star
Okay.
Fox 64, just like everybody and their brother, because everybody's
Mm-hmm.
played Star Fox 64, whether you loved it or hated it, you played it, you
Oh
know.
yeah.
And then the other one was what some people will say killed Star Fox, which I don't think killed Star Fox, but it definitely didn't help. What was it? Star Fox Adventures.
Oh, that wasn't even a Star Fox game. It was more like a Zelda game
Yeah,
with Star Fox in it. Yeah.
It was a Zelda game for furries. Um, and
Yeah. Yeah.
no offense to any furries in the audience, I'm just saying that's basically what it was. Like it was Zelda, but you were playing an anthropomorphic animal. Period. Um, so it wasn't bad. I did play it all the way through, which I can't say for a
I
lot of
will
other
say
games.
I liked that Star Fox game. I did like that one.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't awful. It had its flaws. Do not get me wrong.
oh yeah, definitely.
And it definitely was not like if you were picking it up as a fan of Star Fox, the series, the games, and you're like, I'm gonna play the new Star Fox games, you would have been like, what is this is this is not what I signed up for. But at the same
Right.
time,
And it's like I don't know, like picking up like what was it that Metroid one that Forces or whatever, and it's like this isn't Metroid, or picking up like I forgot the other ones that they did that Donkey Konga, it's technically Donkey Kong Country, just
yeah, yeah.
why does Nintendo do this? So
Why am I playing the drums to play Star Fox?
right.
Coming to a store near you, Star Fox, the drums of war.
So, Star Fox Kart, I'd play it.
Huh. You know, there's a trick. I don't know why we've never seen a Star Fox. Have we seen a Star Fox racing game?
We haven't. We thought if you've seen a
Huh.
Kirby racing game, we haven't seen a Star Fox racing game. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why
yeah.
not? That
Super,
might be fun.
yeah, Superstar Racers. Yeah. So Star Fox. What I remember most about Star Fox 64 is not the main game, which I play at a beat, whatever. It was
Mhm.
one of those old rites of passage, blah blah. But I remember the multiplayer mode where you were just flying around, bastardizing each other on this weird polygonal field, blowing each other to smithereens, and that's
See, this is why I didn't like the game because I was really bad at it. I died a lot, and I was like, I can't enjoy this game because I keep losing.
yeah. Well, luckily for me, I was the older kid in the family. So I got to be the one that played with the first player controller, and didn't have to have the Mad Cats one and all that. Um,
That makes me even more depressed because I'm the oldest in my family, and I got to
oh,
play with the good controller, and I still lost.
well, rip again, I guess. You're now third
Yeah,
degree dead.
I'm dying more and more. I'm
What's
not
the
a cat.
belt?
I don't have nine
What's the
lives.
belt system for being dead? So you were white belt dead. Now then you went to yellow belt dead. Now you're, what is it, red belt dead now? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
karate.
I don't know. My best friend's a taekwondo instructor. I should know these things, but I don't. Anyway, so Star Fox, blah blah blah. You know what I liked most about the Star Fox Adventure game, though? You're never gonna
Hmm.
guess. The Triceratops.
Uh, there was a Triceratops?
There
I
was a
didn't know
Triceratops. He
that.
was like your traveling companion, Tricky the Triceratops. I liked Tricky the Triceratops, and I cannot give you a good answer as to why, mostly because I don't remember. Another OG. My hat's getting a little no, wrong button. But my hat's making my head sweat a little bit. So
Oh, your hat's gone. Oh, oh no! Oh no! It's got you!
So what do you think about Metroid?
I love Metroid. Metroid is one of my favorite game franchises of all time. I mean, I love the idea that it's one of the first. It is like the first Metroid game with the one giant map you can explore, and it's just it's such a the story is good. Samus is just such a awesome character. She's absolutely great. I actually have the original manual that came with the original game. I have the original game in box for Metroid. I have the special edition 3DS Metroid, and I got a lot of Metroid merchandise because Metroid is so underrated, and they need to keep making Metroid games. When will we get Metroid Prime 4? Damn it! I want it. I want it now.
So where we I played Metroid Prime. I really liked Metroid Prime. It was I'm not big on first person shooters, but I did like Prime. I didn't play any like the two or threes though, I will say. Where are we putting our little?
Metroid Prime is less of oh, above Mario, definitely near the top.
Oh wow, okay. There you go, Metroid there.
Really like Metroid.
Uh, you'll
Um,
notice the
yeah.
Metroid unlatched from my head. It got hungry. It ran out of food. So like
I,
the brain slugs from Futurama. Poor thing starved to death. Speaking of games where you're crashed on a planet and doomed to live off the land if you try to live off the land, we're going to talk about another game about solitude and dealing with the forces of an alien planet, and we're talking about Pikmin.
Pikmin. Okay, I've never played a Pikmin game, so I can't. I don't have an opinion on Pikmin. Now I know someone who eats, sleeps, and breathes Pikmin, and all they do is they really love Pikmin, but I have never played a Pikmin game. I can't make an opinion on it. So you put Pikmin where you want to put Pikmin because I never played it. I know Olimar's cool in Smash Brothers. That's about it. Sorry,
Uh,
I'm a failure as a Nintendo fan.
no, no. You just have a lot of homework to do after this show's over. Um, Pikmin 1 and 2, by the end of the week. Okay, done.
I still haven't finished my other homework of having homemade waffles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you need to have homemade waffle. Go to a Waffle House or something. The waffle waffle. So for anybody that has no idea what I'm talking about, apparently I'm the one that had to remind Gabriella or inform Gabriella that waffles are not only made in a toaster. Waffles can be created
Yeah,
from scratch.
I didn't know what a waffle iron was until you taught me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should go make waffles because that will turn you off from waffles. Having to make waffles is the worst part of
I
waffles.
if I try to make waffles, I'd burn my house down. So
Yeah. Don't try to make them. Just go to a Waffle House, an IHOP, whatever your poison happens to be. Get you some waffles, hon. Get you some waffles. So let's go ahead and talk about Pokemon for our timeline. Where are we putting it?
it's very, very high up for me. It might be just below Metroid for
Mm-hmm.
me. But here's the thing: I haven't whenever a Pokemon comes out though, I'm extremely excited, and I always want to jump into it. I usually finish the game within a week because I can't put the dang thing down. And I had a little bit of a spending habit with Pokemon where I'm a dirty cheater, so I would buy hacked versions of the game on
Uh-oh.
eBay that had all the shinies.
Ruh-roh.
Send them to me because I'm that person.
Well,
I had a coworker who told me that I should never play video games again because I won't do the work. I'm like, I'm a businesswoman. I don't got time to do the work.
yeah, well, we won't get it too far into the topic of what we classify as cheating in the video game space. But yeah, so I mean, Pokemon is Pokemon is Pokemon. Like you like it, you love it, you hate it, you like it, whatever. So
Yeah, I love
best,
Pokemon. We can talk about Pokemon all day. I actually love Pokemon. It is a phenomenal series, and I know you really big on the Pokemon too.
yes, I do. In fact, one of
Cool.
my, I'm old. I'm an old otter. I've been playing Pokemon games since the first one came out, and I remember the original Pokemon commercials. And have you seen the majesty of some of the original Pokemon game commercials?
I actually have not. I
Oh
don't
my
think I
goodness,
have.
there's
Is it
got to be.
possible for you to play
That's
one
what I'm
or?
wondering right now. Hold on, let me see if I can. I don't know how much trouble I'm gonna get if I try and play a YouTube video on stream, but I've got to. Um,
Hey, little buddy, want to ride? Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
okay, so you got Pikachu, and I can't hear it, but that's okay. I mean, I just don't think I need the audio.
Be right
Probably
back.
good that there's no audio to keep it safe. Put Pokemon on the bus.
Where can you catch a 150
this is what lives rent free in my head.
on your Game Boy? That's where.
What? Did they crush Pikachu into a?
They
What's happening?
There you go. So
I am
that
horrified. I
that
am
is the
horrified.
that is the commercial that lives rent free in my
Oh,
head. I have no idea how much I may or may not have just talked.
wow.
So that I remember seeing that on TV, watching cartoons. I remember seeing that on TV, and trash compactor of Pokemon character, and just and that
Yeah,
was
that's
so that commercial lives rent
that's
free in my head,
horrifying.
right?
I am now terrified.
But I scared the ghost to death. So again, I have no idea how much trouble I may or may not be in for showing somebody else's YouTube video on my own stream. But you had to see, you had to be informed of the things I have
I was
seen.
I mean you were there.
I was
You
there.
were.
I
No, I mean
remember. All right. A series that I only really found out about. I feel like a lot of people only find out about after Smash Brothers came out. Fire Emblem. Now, I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying like a good portion of people probably found out about Fire Emblem through Smash Brothers.
my brother is a super fan of Fire Emblem. Everything is Fire Emblem with him, so I played the games because he was really into it, and I really liked Fates, and I really liked I mean apparently amongst the Fire Emblem fans, people don't like Fates, but I liked Fates, and I played the Warriors one, and that's the only two I played. But games, as far as strategy games, they're not the best in my opinion. Devil Survivor, the Shin Megami Tensei strategy games better, but they're fun games. I like the rock paper scissors mechanic, and I like the characters. Roy's our boy, you know. He's you know.
Smash
Did
Brothers.
you know that?
Hmm?
Yeah, Smash Brothers Melee was the first appearance of the Fire Emblem characters in the U.S.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is
So
that
because of that, yeah.
there's probably a lot of people that never heard of Fire Emblem before Smash Brothers Melee came out. Um, you know what made me think a lot about was you ever hear of Shining Force?
I am familiar with Shining Force. I've
So
not played
so
Shining
Shining Force and Fire Emblem I feel are basically cut from the same cloth in a lot of ways.
Force.
Um, you know, the whole grid battle, like you got your tactics kind of games, and so Shining Force, at least the way one I remember was on the Sega Genesis 1 and 2, and I remember playing that a
Mhm.
lot. Admittedly, with some cheats, you know, I was a kid, whatever, because there was a cheat you could do that just
I condone cheating, so it's okay.
like looking back on it, I definitely didn't play the game. Like I can't say I played the game, you know what I mean? I saw the story parts of the game, and that's about it. Anyway, Fire Emblem, where are we putting it?
Right there we have like
Okay.
below Zelda, probably. I mean, I like them. I haven't played enough of them to really get into. Like I said, I played
Mhm.
um Birthright and Conquest for Fates, and that's the only ones I played besides the Warriors game. You know, like
Right.
how Zelda had a Warrior game and all that
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Those, yeah, I played that one. That was really fun. But that I don't know if I count that as a Fire Emblem game. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it had
no.
the Fire Emblem characters. Um, Tokyo Mirage Session was really, really good, but that was more of a Shin Megami Tensei game. So, well, actually, it's more of a Persona game, like the
Hmm.
classic Personas. So, I don't know.
All right. Recently in the news because there was a Splatfest last week. Splatoon. Where are we putting this bad boy?
Splatoon is going pretty much on top. Splatoon, every time Splatoon comes out, I get it day one and I play it like crazy. I love Splatoon. You and I played Splatoon together.
Yes,
You
we
know how
did.
much I like Splatoon.
Yep. Yep.
It's just a love the roller, love the ink,
Yes, yes,
love
yes.
the squids, love
It's
love the
very
colors.
it's
Everything
very
about it is
satisfying to
good.
like a lizard brain kind of thing. 'Cause just the color and the
Oh yeah.
sound. It's just one of those try not to get dissatisfied moments, and then you lose, but you know. Okay. All right. So you specifically listed this one. It's not necessarily a quote Nintendo IP, but it is a game that is on Nintendo. Bayonetta,
Top of the list.
top of the list,
One
tippy
of
top.
probably my favorite franchise of all time. I love Bayonetta. I can talk
Are we
about
putting it over
Bayonetta
Splatoon?
over Splatoon.
Oh my
Every
goodness.
time a Bayonetta game comes out, I scream. Okay, so when Bayonetta was released for Smash Brothers, when she was announced, I was at the bus station and I screamed at the top of my lungs, and you know, this guy on the bus like, "Damn girl, what's up?" 'Cause
Are you
Bayonetta,
okay?
yeah, 'cause,
uh,
you know, Bayonetta's like one of my favorite video game characters of all time, and I voted for her in the ballot thing, and she made
oh,
it, and I was like, "You're kidding me, Bayonetta?" And I was
so
like,
so you were
lost it.
there.
Oh, I was there, and I just got done at a convention last weekend. I met Greg Griffin, who's the voice of Jean, and
Oh,
she was phenomenal. She said every one of John's voice lines, did all her best lines, and I was just blown away that she put that much effort. She actually got a hug from her too, and it was just
oh.
really cool meeting the voice actor behind one of my favorite characters in the game. It just I can gush about Bayonetta for all day if you let me, and I know we don't got the time for it. Just know that I absolutely love it, and Bayonetta 3 is so good. I love it.
Oh, it's
I,
out? I
I
didn't
just,
know it was
I'm,
out.
oh, it's out.
Oh
It's
my.
out.
Oh.
It came out only a few weeks ago. I already beat it. I post 100% of it. It's a phenomenal game. So is that the entire list, or
No, I got one last one. One of my personal favorite
okay?
IPs for Nintendo. I'm curious where you're gonna put it on here. And a lot of people are hot or cold on this. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Animal Crossing.
Um, Uh, okay, I like Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing is better for the handhelds than it is
Hmm.
for consoles and all. Last one I played was the one for the 3DS. Nintendo gave me a free copy of
Oh.
Animal Crossing. Because I guess what happened was my brother broke his new 2DS, which I didn't
Oh
think
no.
was possible, and so we sent it in to get fixed, and then they said, "Oh, we're sorry this broke," and then they sent me a copy of Animal Crossing for free. I'm like, "All right,
Huh.
cool, thank you."
They can't complain, right?
Yeah,
So where are we putting it on the list?
I would put it's hard to pick for me because I would say just below. It's hard because when I was into it, I was really into it. When I wasn't, it was hard for
Hmm.
when I'm on it, I love it. When I'm not on it, I kind
Yeah.
of forget about it. So probably just below Kirby, I guess.
All right.
Mid to middle. I mean, I like it more. I like Zelda.
Oh, whoops.
Don't put yourself on the list.
All right. So there we go. So those are all the IPs that I could come up with off the top of my hat. So there you are. There's your
What's
Nintendo.
your opinion? What's your opinion on Animal Crossing? Do you like it?
Oh
Or?
yeah. So Animal Crossing. Let me tell you a story. So Little Otter. Little Otter had a subscription into Nintendo Power magazine. And Little
Okay.
Otter saw the advertisements for Animal Crossing when it was first being like produced and put out. And Little Otter lost his ever living otter mind. I literally clipped the articles about Animal Crossing. There were three months in a row they had articles about Animal Crossing. And I had those clipped pages from the magazine taped to my bedroom wall for the longest time because I was so excited about Animal Crossing. And when we got it, it was me and my grandma and my grandpa and my best friend. We all had a town together. And when you paid off your debt, you got a statue. And mine was the gold statue. And my best friend, he had the little gray one that you get when you're fourth in line. And my grandma had her silver statue. And we all had towns, and we sent little letters to each other. It was that good, clean, fun kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That is
Oh yeah.
a
I mean,
fond memory. All right. So,
okay.
that's the end of the tier list, and that feels like a pretty good stopping point. We're a little over
Sounds
2 hours. So, Gabrielle, thank you for being on Broadcast from Outer Space. Do you have any parting words for our guests at home?
Remember to brush your teeth. No, I'm not good at saying
If you don't
goodbyes.
brush your teeth, the ghost will come out and will brush your teeth for you. Quote.
Yep.
Quote
I'll be
Gabriella, the ghost
haunting your
gamer.
houses later.
Ah, was she ever here in the first place? Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming out. And this has been Broadcast from Outer Space. Until next time, remember to stay odd out loud. It's a lot more fun that way. Good night, and don't let the ghost gamers bite. Bye bye.